Hello everybody and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm. Now in the previous episode we had the massive sugar beet harvest in this field just next to us, and it went really well. We made quite a bit of money. We had to lease 2 harvesters, but it didn't really matter because the amount of money we made out of it anyway was extremely good, and we got to experience both the Roper and the Holmer beet harvesters, which was nice because I've never actually run them side by side, I don't think. Anyway, yeah, that was the final load of the sugar beet just being sold there. We made another 117,000, I think it was, dollars overnight, and yeah, obviously we're doing incredibly well for money. So we can now think about our next step. I think we actually still have the peculiar shaped field. Let's just see. Field number 45, which needs to be finished off with grass. It did have the worker in there, but I think it got a bit confused and gave up, so we can just finish off that really quickly. We also have the big pile of bales which we created. They're just stacked up in field 44. Field 44 needs to be ploughed and then obviously cultivated and re-drilled because it's no longer going to be a grass field. This is going to be the grass field just here. You can see that the grass is here, but also the chopped straw is underneath. I don't think it's going to be a problem. It looks a little bit weird, and it'll probably look a bit weird when we cut the grass, but yeah, really, as long as we get the grass off it, it's not a problem at all. So there is the drill. It has done some very strange things. Some unusual shapes have been created, like nothing here, but then it's done this piece here. Obviously it did the piece up there. So it needs a bit of help, it really does. So we're just going to put this away first of all, and then we're going to probably do a time lapse of just finishing off that field to make it look much more presentable and to ensure it is completely covered with grass, not just in areas. Where should I put this? It's a tough one actually, because we have lots of sheds, but we don't have a shed long enough. Or at least we don't have an available shed long enough to cater to this. Okay, so yes, I've ended up in this shed just here. There should be an available space next to the muck spreader if I can get in there. Hopefully I can do without knocking over the hay bale stack. There we go. And yep, because it is so easy to detach and reattach in Farming Simulator, it'll be easier just to realign and then reattach to the trailer. Keep it nice and neat. Okay, there we go. So over to the John Deere 9RX just here. I think, yeah, it's all ready to go. Just needs to be finished off. I don't think it is just this bottom piece either. I think there is around the other side as well. Can't say for sure, we'll have to take a look, but I did this bit first, and then it should be the majority of the field done. That, I think, is most of it done. This drill really does not like this tractor, and why has it just taken off and crashed into a tree? It would appear my brakes have failed. It must be because my pedals have disabled again. I have to restart the game to sort that out, I think. Yes, the pedals have disabled. Right. There's a tiny bit left here, and then, like I said, there could be a tiny bit over the other side, but we can't really find out without either running over there or... I suppose we could use the map. We could use the minimap to find out. And because of it being really covered over by the chopped straw, I think we're going to have to take the approach of, if I've missed something, we'll have to come back once it's grown, because then it'll be really obvious where I've missed, and I can just fill in the gaps. So, yes, let's just go on to here first. Go back to this page. Okay, so yeah, it looks to be pretty good, with the exception of possibly a few dots here and there. I think, yeah, we'll let it grow. If it turns out to look bad when it has grown, we'll come back with this, fill in the gaps, and it will sort out any problems that there may be. As for this tractor not really being compatible with the drill, I don't know what to do except for replace the drill. It's picking it up, basically, and sort of knocking it over. I think the hitch is too high. It looks to be, because when you lower it, it picks the tractor up. So that would suggest it is a bit too high at the front and too low at the back. Anyway, for the time being we'll keep it, but next time I think we'll probably replace it. I'll put it in one of these sheds over here. In fact, there is a very good shed for it. It does mean moving the John Deere tractor first, but it'd be perfect. In fact, it'd be perfect for the tractor as well, not just the drill. So, let's just figure out which one it is. There. There is a John Deere tractor, just totally taking up the whole place. Time for it to move. However, I do like this tractor. I think it's a very nice tractor, and it's going to be very nice to keep it on the farm. Reversing in without working pedals is going to be tough, because all of the control I get is from the pedals. Look at that, that is definitely faulty. Definitely. Wow. Tipping over now. Blimey. It would probably be absolutely fine on the fence, but not on this tractor. So we're going to have to go for one of the much larger air drills. That is ridiculous. I can't even reverse it. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is not good. Come on, it seems to be jammed. Like, you need to brake past that pivot point. Oh no! No! I've crushed the John Deere. When all else fails, you've always got another tractor. Here goes. And it's actually doing it better. Oh, dead easy. Shame about the tyres coming through the fenders, but there you go, it's just part of the fun. Because it is seriously overloaded. In fact, I'm surprised it's not doing a wheelie. Anyway, there we go, just take the stress off it. I'm going to restart the game, and I'll be back in a second. And I'm back. Okay, so thank you to everybody who used the vote in the video a few days ago. Basically, it was a video where you had to choose whether or not you liked the new style of gameplay on Letton Farm. It turns out that 95% of the viewers liked it, 5% didn't, or as YouTube would do it, 94% liked it, and yeah, 5% didn't, leaving 1% missing. But not to worry, it doesn't matter. It's okay, YouTube, I forgive you. You do it on every video and every poll and every vote and everything which I've ever done. You've always missed out that 1%. Percent means over 100, not over 99. Anyway, sorry, just going into a bit of a rant there. I'm sure there is a very good reason behind it, although I can't see what. Right, let's pick these bales that we actually have to feed the cows. Quite a few grass bales. I hope this is going to work. Oh, pretty good. I know it's a very unusual way of doing things, but I'm just sort of desperate to feed the cows. In fact, they're not looking good. Yeah, it's not looking good at all. I need to sort out the mess which is there. In fact, what are they severely lacking? Let's just see. Come on. Oh, that's not good. It's quite a sensitive bale stacker, which is nice. It means you actually have to be aligned. Yeah, silage, desperately. Hay and grass, well, we're going to sort out some of the grass now. When you give the cows power feed, it also gives them silage, so yeah, I think the grass is going to have to be done to the top, and obviously straw is completely separate. Is that everything? Have you picked everything? Oh no. There is this one too. Okay, so that can go straight to the cow's trough. I'm in a bit of a pickle here. We could use the other trailer, there's no reason why we can't do. I'm hoping as well that I can actually reverse this into this area as well as into the open area. I think, yeah, this is definitely an easier Rorsusaki to get into tighter areas because the trailer is massive, and due to the length of the drawbar it can be quite tricky to actually manoeuvre in a very tight area. So this is very manoeuvrable, but both are good. Both are very good. I'd say the trailer is better for clearing a field, and then this is better for putting away in sheds. And yeah, put that down. Right, okay, so we press B. Hopefully I'm actually going to be in the trigger. Okay, I was not in the trigger. Okay. Get in the trigger, please. Oh no! Yes, they fell into the trigger. That couldn't have been better. Well, luckily we do have a front loader, so anything which doesn't go in the trigger, I can just push in later. But for now, we're going to go for another load because I don't think that would have done much. Oh wow, it did. In fact, that might have done everything. That was surprisingly good. In that case, take that off there, and it's time to push them in. First person view. Yeah, if we just nudge them in. That bale seems to be, for some reason, not accepting. Is it full? It's full! Wow, would you believe it? I did not expect to actually have too many bales, and yes, that is a disgrace. This is the problem. We're getting so much. Look, we still have 179,000 litres. In fact, we're going to have to get the conveyor belt going, I think. I would hope that we can reverse the trailer into there and get it to fill up. In fact, let's make that the priority. That is just disgusting. We have so much manure just laying around. In fact, they have to climb a hill of their own filth to be able to eat. That is not going to go down well with the health and safety inspector, or animal welfare for that matter. Here we go. This is a good trailer to use. We could also use the Muck Spreader, I suppose. I've just put this away nicely, but yeah, it's going to have to be coming out of here again. Which makes me think we really should just keep it outside. And I'll have to remember to actually wash it out as well after this next job. It's going to be sold, this first load, but then after that we'll probably put it in a muck spreader and spread it on the grass field. In fact, this field just here can be done. Let's just think about this. Reversing or driving forwards? I would say, actually, driving forwards. I think that would be easier. I did have many people also suggesting reversing straight into the shed. I have already thought of it, but for some reason I've dismissed it, and I don't know why. I can only assume it doesn't fit in, but I would have thought that trailer would fit in. So let's see. I must have dismissed it for a reason. Height. Well, certainly the bars here for the cover, that is too tall, but there's not necessarily a collision on there. There's also a trailer in here. Cow, can you pull it out, please? You have 1 cow power. 1 cow power is probably quite a bit. We'll put it this way, I would not want to have a fight with a cow. It's likely going to win. But for today, we'll use a tractor with horsepower. Just grab that trailer. We might have to end up tipping it in there again with the high tip, but we'll at least give it a go. Can I squeeze through here? Yes. Such a small trailer, but such a fun trailer. Just park it here. Right. Shut the gate, and then we'll attempt to reverse in. It is going to be quite tricky, just because there isn't much space. But really, who on earth would think of putting a massive articulated truck in here? And that is quite the approach angle. There's no collision on the top, so that's good to see. Sorry, cows. It's a good job you're invisible. There is the ramp just there, which is actually completely in the way. Progress. Yes, we have progress. I think it's going to fit. Providing as well that the... yeah, I'm just guessing that the ceiling is higher in here. Oh, okay, it isn't. Okay. That piece of wood there is the reason why I didn't use the conveyor belt before for this trailer, because you can't get it up there. So I can attempt to position it, but I think it's a bit of a waste of time. I don't think it's going to happen. I was trying to find a way of also folding up the front drawbar, but I couldn't find a way. Ingenious. The fold-up key. Who would have thought of that? Okay. Let's try and drive this thing. It's actually got cornered. We have got cornered. So I'm actually potentially planning on getting a secondary conveyor belt. I think it will be worth it, because at this rate we're going to be here all day. I've managed to get the conveyor belt to here, which is very good news. If I just move out of the way with this, we can bring in another conveyor belt, and oh, that was not good. Yeah, we can then transfer it from in there, well, from here, where there's going to be a big pile, to the trailer just over there. So I'll open the gate again, and we will go and get the next one. Here we are. It's a red one this time, the other one is yellow, so a bit of variety. I'll just sort myself out here, get it in position. I would hope that I can just reverse this into the entranceway, obviously lift it all up, fold that up as well, and we've got some stands. Yeah, it's reversed underneath, and hopefully it's going to work. Hopefully. Can't say for sure. All we can do is give it a go. Oh, stuck on a cow. Sorry, cow. Didn't mean to hurt you. Right, it's in the position where it needs to clear what is here, and then it should be fine. Yep, looks good. Oh, I have teleported into another dimension. Or is it the neighbouring shed? Yeah, as you can probably tell, I am desperate to get this manure moved because it is just getting over the top. If we can get it to a manageable state where we don't have to keep doing it forever, continually, you know, in every video, then that'll be good. I think all we have to do now, I think we're so close, is just switch this on and everything will be sorted. And it needs to be picked up fast because that is accumulating. Well, that's working. It's working very well. This one has stopped. It could be because it's run out, or yep, there was too much there. So that should now work very well. This keeps happening. Look at that. Fantastic. I would hope that we could just leave it to it, but I don't know if we can do. I think we'll stay close. We'll go and feed them. First things first, an auto stacker. I can't actually feed them with the case tractor because it's blocked in, although I do know a way of getting it out of there. So I think, yeah, we'll do the straw, and then we'll do a feed mix. This is, of course, assuming that I can actually pick up the straw in the position that it's currently in. Oh, those two bales over there, they're annoying me. I keep seeing them. Really hope that we can actually pick them up. Good. Fold that in again. All picked up, but change of plan, I can't actually access it at all. So we're going to have to get the case tractor and do it that way. That's still working. 31% full so far. Right, yes, so straw bales first. In fact, it might be only straw bales today on screen because I do tend to do the mixed ration in my own time. It's a bit time consuming. But there's two bales. If we have the feed mixer here, don't know if we do, but if we do, we can fill that up with straw as well. However, we might not require it all. I'll see exactly how much we actually do require in a second. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. There we go. Yep, so straw. How is straw doing? Pretty good, actually. I think we could get away with just doing it with the tractor and front loader. The only problem there was it was obviously on the times the wrong way. which is what made it so difficult. So this time we'll stack it properly. Because the bales are facing the wrong way, we'll have to use the auto-load function, which is not really a problem, I don't think. It would be a problem on a realistic series, but this is just a really casual gameplay. So whatever's easiest, really. Right. They're really badly stacked, actually. That might do it. 3 of them might do it. We will have to see. And we'll finish off today's episode with selling the full trailer load of manure. I certainly hope it's going to be full. It's still filling up 62% and rising. We have 153,000 litres left now. Not including what's in the trailer. We'll see how they do with this. Very good, but looks like, yeah, 3 more still. That's surprising. They do like their bedding. I've not seen an update from 69%, it seems to have got stuck. So either the manure pile is empty in here, which is the most likely, or something shifted. How's that doing? Perfect. There is probably space for 2 more, but it's fine. That stopped because it's run out of manure, I think. So if we just try and pull forward a bit, we'll be able to get into the next area. As you can see, it's just too tall to get out the door. But yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult to do this, I would hope. There we go. There we go. That's sorted. Put it back up. That cow is going to get covered in manure. Come on. Something not right here. There. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Not good. Oh, now I'm stuck because I've mounted the other conveyor belt. And we're back up and running at this end. Hopefully this is going to be alright still. It might have moved just away from the trailer. It has. But yeah, it really shouldn't be too difficult to get that going again. There we go, right. And that's made this one stop again. It's all a bit of a puzzle. There. Right, continue. Please continue. That's looking good. I would hope it can now continue until this is full. It's only got 20% left to go, so it really shouldn't be too much to ask for. But all we can do is wait and see. It's a very good system when it works. I'm here with the Muck Spreader just so we've got something else to put it into. It is now full, which is very good. Of course it's very good because it's amazing. I didn't think I'd be so sick of seeing the sight of manure because really it's good for the land and stuff, but we have managed to produce so much that it's just over the top. This will keep it going. The reason why we've got to keep it going is because the yellow one keeps piling up, and if the red one isn't clearing it, it's just going to become too much. And it will actually knock off the yellow one eventually anyway, so yeah, you've got to clear it. If you leave the yellow one going, like I say, it will stop. Okay, let's go somehow. There we go. To the sell point. A sell point which I hope not to visit again for a very long time after this load is sold, because when this is done, anything we get will go straight into a muck spreader and put onto the land. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want to do. I don't want to be having to cart it around in trailers selling it all. The positive to all this is that we're going to increase the bank account balance again. And there we go. And that looks to be a pretty good price as well. So anyway, we are going to leave it here. So once this is sold, we'll move on, and hopefully you'll join me again in the next video. From this load though, let's just wait and see. Hopefully it's going to be a decent figure. $11,540. That's very decent. That is very, very good. Let's just see here. $144 per 1,000 litres. Amazing. Okay, until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.